Hello everybody and welcome back to another video inside of my Minecraft survival world. So in the last video, I made some progress on the hole right here. So I did this bottom area right here and a bit on the top right here. So yeah, the hole is coming along very nicely, which is very nice to see. Although I'm not going to be working on it for the start of this video. I do want to do at least a little bit of work every single video, but I kind of have a main goal in this video, and then I'll kind of just add in some progress that I make at the end of the video. But so what I want to do in this video, the main focus, is to find this troublemaker a home, Mr. Fogg. Mr. Fogg, this guy, straight up escaped my cave home. Escape this place. I mean, I see how that's definitely possible, although I can't say I can't say that I wasn't surprised, since well, I thought that this stream would be enough to push the frog back, but no, frogs can actually go pretty fast in water, so I don't know why I thought that this would keep it in. Um, but, yeah, so I'm gonna need to find a new home, and that is what I want to do in this video. So what I'm thinking is kind of I want to call this, Mr. Fogg's Quarters. Well, because Mr. Frog's the frog's name. Mr. Fogg is the frog's name. And, I really want to add another room to the lab. I feel like it hasn't, I feel like it's been a decent amount of time since I've done that. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I just got reminded. So, this huge farm room right over here? I'm honestly thinking, so I do have a hallway going out across here, behind that wall right over there. So maybe if I end up expanding the wall far enough, and then I end up making rooms, I can maybe bring the hallway across here, and then I can make another entrance right there. That'd be kind of cool. I think so. But that is not where I am planning on making the room. I'm planning on maybe expanding out the hallway a little bit right in that direction, so just past the map room and library. And that is going to be where it is going to be. Okay. So also, I do want to kind of fix this area right here. So, the problem is that it's kind of going into cobblestone right here. I was planning on making this area kind of expanding out the hallway a little bit, but, the issue is that somewhere out here, there's just a massive water cave, and I really do not want to have to deal with that. So it's just gonna end here, unfortunately. So yeah, so I'm just gonna bring this wall across right here, and yeah, that's that. Um I'm thinking it doesn't really look the best with the jungle, with no depth going into the hallway right here, but I don't really know how I can fix that. So yeah, just gonna have to be like this for now. Yeah, it does look, if I'm gonna be honest, it does look a little bit more odd than I was expecting, but that's just how this is gonna be. So yeah, and then also on this hallway right over here at the end of the hallway, I'm going to expand it out a little bit, maybe by 10 to 20 blocks, and then after that I am going to make the room. Also, I have been gathering up not cobblestone, copper for quite a long time now. And yeah, I have a couple ores. Look, I'm not really. This isn't really that much to compare to what other people have gotten. But for me, this is a lot of copper. So yeah, I've kept all the copper that I've gotten for the past long time in ore form. But I'm going to mine this with fortune and make some more copper blocks. So how much does this give me? Alright, so about 16 and a quarter. So maybe I should just, fortune this entire stack of copper right here, and then turn it all into copper blocks. That seems like a good idea. Alright, now that is well over a stack of copper, so yeah, I'm not too concerned about running out of copper, but while that's smelting, I'm just gonna do whatever I can do. You know, I've also been gathering up quite a lot of copper, no, coal. I don't know why I can't get these names right. I have been gathering quite a lot of coal as well. So, you know, fuel also isn't much of a issue. You know, I've been pretty proud of all the coal and copper that I've gotten over the past long time. And, you know, I haven't actually showed it at all, so I'm glad I finally shown that. Alright. So there's some water right here. I'm just gonna fill all this in. Oh, you know what? This isn't too bad. I was a little bit worried for a second because, you know, it kinda looked like that might lead into a large cave, but no. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's good. Alright, I'm just gonna dig out, right here. You know, I'm actually gonna use Silk Touch for this. But I do have a haste beacon nearby, so I can just mine this out very quickly. And you know what? I think... I don't know how far I want to do it, but... Alright, I need to go back into the beacon's vicinity. There we go. And then... If I just fly right over here and dig out a little bit more... You know, I would say that this right here is good enough. And then I can mine out the walls just like this. Alright, so I have dug out this entire area here, so I have dug out the open space and also the space that will take up the block. So yeah, and also I have gotten a little bit more gray and white concrete because I was running a little bit low and I do need that to expand the hallway. So it looks like the copper is done. So I can just turn all of this into copper blocks. And then I can just grab a bunch of honeycomb and turn these all into waxed copper blocks. Very nice. Much more efficient than placing all the blocks down and waxing them individually. Okay, and so I believe that I have all of the blocks that I need, except for diorite, So, I'll just grab a couple stacks here. I don't really need that much. This is 32 blocks of hallway worth, so that's nice. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just gonna expand out the hallway here. You know, I'm not sure what I'll exactly do in this video for, Mr. Fogg's quarters. I think I might just make kinda, I don't know, the plan for it. I don't think I'll actually start building it at all. It will require quite a lot of resource gathering because of one block, and that block is, green terracotta, which is especially challenging, because, I don't really have much cactus, and I also, don't... Actually, no, terracotta is not that much of a problem. It would have been really nice if green terracotta actually spawned in mesas. You know, I might have to check, though. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I looked at a bunch of images online of mesas just to make sure. But, you know, I'm still not 100% sure. I feel like I saw green terracotta in the mesas when I went to the mesas in my world, but you know, I'm honestly, I'm probably wrong, but it'd still be worth looking. Still be worth looking. Oh, this really hurts. One block short of granite. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm gonna put into use my stone cutter then, since I only need one block, and I can turn this into polished granite. The one time I've ever used one of the most useful blocks in Minecraft. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now the hallway has been expanded. I am on an extreme shortage of torches because I'm too lazy to craft them, but that's fine. So, I'm gonna decide where I want to put this. You know, I want to put these two spaced out because, well, I don't want a ton of empty space. So, I'm thinking. Oh, you know, I probably won't be able to put a bunch of things on this side of the hallway because of the library, so it'll probably be mainly this side that will have stuff, but, you know, at the same time, I want a door for, I want a door for this. Actually, I might do fence gates, but, yeah, I want to keep the entrance ways for the rooms, consistent. So, I'm thinking this goes out a few blocks, so what if I'll make the entrance way right here, and how far away is it? Alright, you know what, that's not bad, that's not bad, alright. So, I'll make this gap right here, and then I can dig all of this out. And, you know, I can add in some diorite right in this little patch right there. Alright, so I'm just gonna dig out a small area right here. I don't know if I'll use the entire area. I'll probably just kind of carve out, or no, build a room with that area. But yeah, I want this, since this is his quarters, Mr. Fogg's quarters, I want this to be multiple rooms, not just one single room. It's gonna be kind of like a household, kind of. So I'm thinking maybe there could be a main room right in here, and then a couple rooms kind of going out in other directions. That's kind of that's the idea that I'm going for here. Alright, as you can see here, I have dug out quite a large area now, and I could do it fairly quickly because of haste from the beacon, wherever the heck it is. My sense of direction down here is very, very, very messed up. But yeah, as you can see, I kind of decided to go out a little bit further in this direction. One, because there's a very open space out here, which would, let me dig a lot less. And also, I'm thinking, assuming that I don't bring this out any farther, you know, I actually, since I went so far out here, I might actually need to do that, bring the hallway out a little bit farther. But I want to put at least one more thing over here. I'm not exactly sure what that would be. But I want to put one more thing right, in this hallway place here. At least. I might expand it out even further, but you never know. And so, I didn't bring this out any farther out in this direction, so I'm thinking I might just make it in this entire area right here. So I do need to actually cover up this place right here. But now I'm going to kind of determine the layout that I want to have for this entire place. So I'm thinking maybe having kind of doorways without doors to kind of separate rooms. So I'm thinking maybe just a few separate rooms. I might even make an upstairs. I think that would actually be a pretty cool idea. And also, you know what, I forgot to mention this. When I was digging, I found something very, very cool. So, well, I was trying to kind of run around here, trying to find a place that I can easily get haste and easily get back to this area. And you know what's funny? If I just, there's just this place in the wall that gives me haste, and then I can just start digging, and then I can get haste again if I go back to the wall right here. It's awesome. It's like nothing's there, but there's a beacon, and I'm just barely getting into its radius, which I mean is very, very useful. Okay, so I'm just gonna get started now. So the wall is probably, I'm gonna kind of make the main room right here. So I'm not exactly sure what the purpose of these rooms are going to be yet. I'm probably gonna make it like basic things that you'd find in a house, like things like bathrooms, kitchens, a living room. That'll probably be it. Maybe even a place for the frog to sleep. You never know. This is gonna be kind of like a very, very, very nice house for Mr. Fogg. Even though, you know, I should be punishing him. I should be putting him in prison for escaping my cave, but you know, I'm giving him a nice prison because I'm kind of, I don't know what to do in this world. I want to make cool stuff, okay? And even if it's for really, really, really odd reasons, all right? When someone comes and asks me, "Hey, why'd you build this house right here?" "Oh yeah, I built it for a criminal frog." And they'll be like, "Oh, okay. Okay, nice." And yeah. So I'm thinking this room right here should maybe be some kind of bathroom, and then it can just have an entrance right here. So, um, I'll make a doorway right, you know, maybe right here actually. And then there can be, so this is gonna be the main room right here. So I'll have this, and then I can just have in the corner right here another doorway. And okay, so you know what? Should I make a hallway? I'm not going to. So this thing can be a doorway right here, and then I can expand the room out a little bit more to kind of just I just want to shift the room a little bit. Well, you know what? It actually might be better if I had equal sides on here, and then so to kind of shift the area a little bit to make it seem a little bit better, all of this, and then you know what? Okay, I need more stone, but you know what? This seems good. You know, I don't want to make myself too much space because this is supposed to be kind of like a house, and I'm not really that good at interiors. So, the less space, the less I can do to fill the place up. So, you know what? This is probably good. And then, you know what? I can actually put a staircase right here. So I'm gonna do this. And then, you know, I'll just have a hallway, probably with a bathroom, and then a bedroom for Mr. Fogg. And that'll be it for the mini. Honestly, this is gonna be kind of more like a penthouse for Mr. Fogg, but yeah, this I'm just gonna call this Fogg's Mr. Fogg's quarters. All right, so now I'm just gonna make walls right here to kind of help me more easily understand that these are the stairs right here. And so yeah, the stairs will go up right here, and I need to get some more space, so I'll have this be the ceiling right here. So I'm thinking maybe the floor could be jungle wood, and then the floor on the top can also be jungle wood, so the ceiling here can be jungle wood. Okay, so the stairs will go up one more block, and then yeah, so this is the layer that I want to build stuff at. So if I go out here, and then I dig down one block, yep, this lines up perfectly. Okay, so I'm gonna need to go and find that area that gives me haste, that just slightly goes into the radius of the beacon, and then I can start digging this much faster. All right, now the layout of the quarters. I'm just gonna call it the quarters. I've just been thinking, should it be called what? A house? A bunker? I'm gonna stick with what I decided on calling it originally before I built it, and it is quarters. So this is Mr. Fogg's quarters. So here's the first floor. Here's where the bathroom is gonna be. I'm thinking maybe this could be some kind of entrance living room area, and then here is going to be the kitchen right over here, and then here are the stairs up. It'll obviously not be stone blocks and not blocks, but stairs will be here. And then here's kind of right at the top of the stairs, a doorway into a bathroom right here. And then, oh, I forgot to put a doorway. Okay, I'll put a doorway right here. And so here will be Mr. Fogg's bedroom. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, it's not massive, but it's also not small. I just once this is done, I think I'm pretty happy with my whole entire plan here. I think that's gonna be pretty good. And you know, this is exposed. The kitchen is exposed right here. So looks like I have more land to cover up in some way. So yeah, that's a thing. So yeah, so I'm done with that now. So all I need to do now for the rest of the video is to work on this area a little bit. I'm thinking maybe doing all the terrain for the cave right up here and then doing some terrain up there. So I do probably need to dig quite a lot here because I want to maybe I want to account for this area right here. Oh, you know, actually free iron, don't mind if I do. Also, I hear a slime. Where is that? Oh, right here. Okay. You know, slime. I don't have much of it in my world, so if I can find any slimes, that's always very, very nice. 20 whole slime balls. That's actually really good. Alright, so without further ado now, I am going to get started. Alright, now I have finished digging out quite a bit and also terraforming the whole, and as you can see, I made this entire area right here and did a little bit of work under here, which is pretty nice. I think it's kind of the same as what I was doing here before, just in a different spot. So yeah, it was pretty simple. For the time lapse, it was a little bit frustrating because so I thought I started the recording, but I didn't until I noticed that I didn't. And yeah, so a few minutes in, and then so I started recording, and then only recorded for I'm pretty sure about 4 minutes, and then for some reason it just decided to stop. I don't know if I exited the game or something, but I don't think I would have because I would have gotten a notification that when I open the game again that the thing wasn't saved properly. So I'm not exactly sure what happened. I don't know if I just stopped recording. I don't think I would have, but yeah, it's a little bit weird, but you know, these things happen. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just gonna move on. I'm gonna make what I can. I'm gonna use the footage that I got and yeah, it could be better, but at least I didn't get nothing, right? At least I still have a little bit. So, yeah, that's a little bit inconvenient, but these things happen, and you just gotta move on. And so, yeah, the progress on the whole is going very, very well, I would say. And also, down here, for Mr. Fogg's quarters, I did make a slight change. So, you might remember that this right here is 1 block thick. I raised it up 1 block here because I was originally going to make the ceiling and the floor jungle planks, but I remembered that bamboo planks exist, and I don't know, I might want to make kind of, not the bamboo planks, but those I don't know how to explain it, but kind of the interesting pattern blocks of bamboo for the ceiling, and I think that would be a pretty nice ceiling block. So, yeah, I decided to make the roof here 2 blocks thick so I could still have the jungle wood right here, but then have the bamboo. So, yeah, that's nice. And, yeah. So, I think in the next video, I want to hopefully either finish building the area, so not doing the interior, or just completely finish it just completely. I think that might be something that I do, but although I'm not entirely sure. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I made a lot of progress here, and I'm very happy with this layout. It really gives me a lot of an idea of what I'm doing in the next video so I can get more done. And I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.